Live from Nashville, Tennessee, Grow! With your hosts, Jenny Ann and Julia Grant. With clothing designer for the stars, Manny Cuevas.
For our audience.
Yes, and everyone watching as well.
Hello, everyone at home. We're so happy to be here.
We're here.
We're here.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Look at this set. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So welcome to Grow. This is a show where we blend plants and mindfulness.
Yes.
I'm your host, Julia.
Hi, Julia.
Hey.
Give it up for Julia. My name is Jenny Ann. I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. What's going on?
Hey guys, so today our topic is thinking outside the box.
Yes.
And Jenny, plants demonstrate this so well because their box is actually their pot. So when you take this plant out, live organic and free, it's going to thrive.
Totally. Yes.
And I feel like everyone has that potential
Yes.
to thrive.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you know what though? Like if you take a plant that's in, say, a small, like something like this, and you take it out and you put it into a bigger space, it allows itself to, for its roots to kind of grow, and it really kind of flourishes, right?
Yes.
Which is kind of like life, but we'll get into that later.
Yes.
So we actually have a special guest today who doesn't necessarily work in the plant world. He is actually a fashion designer who's designed for a lot of celebrities, New York Fashion Week, done a lot of really things, and you'll see we're going to be doing a crazy plant project with him.
Yes, we are.
You'll see how that all flows together. But we are going to have Mr. Manny Cuevas here.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm super excited to have Manny on because his career and legacy on thinking outside the box. And I can't wait to pick his brain about design.
Because when we think outside the box, we get to grow and flourish, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yes. So, Julia, how do you think outside of the box? What does that look like to you in life?
You know what? Myself, okay?
Okay.
So sometimes I am my own box. And so what that means is, at least to me, is a lot of times with fear and anxiety, I like mentally box me in, like it boxes me in.
Yeah.
You know, and so I've had to learn to like literally push myself the box in uncomfortable situations. And I actually have to live this concept daily. Yeah.
Which helps you grow.
It really
Just like
does.
getting the plant out of the thing and his roots spreading, it helps you grow.
Exactly.
Yes.
So what about you, Jenny?
Oh, girl. So thinking outside the box for me, you know, I'm such a creative person. I did like a lot of different things, and for a long time I kept trying to say I'm this or I'm this or I'm this, you know, and I felt like that for me was putting myself into a box because it was like society or family or whatever people expected me to do or what I thought I was supposed to do. And as soon as I really started to just embrace all of me, all of my gifts, and just say, you know what, I'm just going to create something big and put all of it out there, then everything started to really flourish and thrive, and it was like I started really being happy. I stopped trying to make myself small, you know? And it just, beautiful things happen, just like our plants here, right? So
So tell us a little bit more about the arrangements.
The arrangements that we have going on today are unique, abstract arrangements, and Manny's a perfect guy because he's so creative. We're going to be right back after this break with Manny Cuevas, so stay tuned, everyone.
Our website offers even more. Visit thegrowlife.org and come grow with us.
Everyone. Manny, it's so good to meet you.
Pleasure, really.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
And like I've known you for, I mean, I think like I don't know, probably almost 20 years. I've known your family, and you know.
Yes, we have.
Yeah,
We've been acquainted for a very long time.
Yeah.
We've been running around Nashville having an incredible time being creative,
Yes,
right?
completely,
As we
completely.
really well know. It's
Yes,
excited to be here. I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah.
Grow.
We're grateful you're here.
Let's see what we're about to do.
Cool. So tell us first, how involved are you with plants? Do you like plants? Do you work with plants? I know you work with clothing, and you're very creative. So how is it, like, what's your thing with plants?
I'll tell you that ever since I was a young boy, growing up in the by side of my father, in order to keep me busy and not overwhelming the employees, he'd always ask me to do, draw something, draw a floral, draw an abstract, an animal, and which really kind of brought me to, the flowers that are on my arms. The flowers that are on my left arm, I drew when I was about 6 years old.
Cool.
People mistaken them by thinking they're daisies. They're actually margaritas. It's a flower that grows in the tail end of the Sierra Madre, which goes right into Mexico City, is where my mom is from. And her name actually happens to be Margarita.
Aww.
They grow in abundance of colors: fuchsia, turquoise, magenta, chartreuse green, and they're just
So you're wearing the perfect apron too, right?
It is.
Kind of goes with your flow, yeah.
And then the roses on the right side of my arm are roses that I've drawn by side of my dad and myself just my whole life. So very inspired by nature, life.
Yes.
I like to tell everybody that my inspiration comes from anything that I see, I touch, I smell, I taste, and just life in general, just growing.
Awesome.
So this is perfect.
I'm so excited you're here.
Yes.
Thank you again.
So you guys ready to start the process?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right
and while
on.
we're doing this, you're going to have to tell us a little bit more about you and your family and what you do and stuff.
Sure. Yes.
And we're going to be multitasking. You think you can handle that?
All right. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yes.
Now, so who gets to choose?
Let me explain the
guest.
project for a bit for our guests out there.
Abstract. Unique.
So here's the thing. We have our vases that we're going to use. And again, think outside the box and use your intuition, okay? And then
Not something you're going to find in stores.
Exactly. No.
Because,
no.
we're all unique, one of a kind. Like, stop buying what you see and create.
Exactly.
Go to the craft store and pick some stuff up.
Exactly. And then different flowers and also different accessories, right? So it's a unique pairing because usually with arrangements, it's only flowers. So this is going to be a really unique pairing.
Yes.
So how about you start first? Guest first.
Yes.
All right. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, so we're gonna go abstractly. I'm gonna kind of I guess my Latin, Hispanic, all-American culture. So I'm gonna have to definitely go with the one that is
I love it.
what we call in Spanish a greca. This is very Aztec-y.
I actually brought this from my kitchen.
Oh, thank you.
I did.
Thank you very much.
Good taste.
So I think this is the one I'm gonna pick.
I'm going to pick this one.
Ooh, very
Yes.
classy.
I love that.
Very classy.
I'm picking this one. I like this because I can just do all kinds of weird stuff with it. So
I love
you
it.
just wait and see.
So I'm going to make some room
Let's
here.
get this stuff out of here.
Perfect, guys.
All right.
Okay, so family style. We're all going to have to share,
Woo-hoo.
okay?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my gosh, these smell so good. Yeah, please
So
help
I don't
me.
think you guys are going to want to use these things because obviously you're both are pretty small. So I'm going to use one of these things. This is just a little foam, and it's great because it comes in a big cube or smaller cubes. But if you get a big cube, you can just cut it. So this is cut in half. So I just drop it in, and then I can stick my flowers or whatever I want into this, and it helps kind of shape your little arrangement a little bit more.
Yes, and it has an added bonus of keeping the plants moisturized. It's huge.
Yes.
Now, as you all are talking about this incredible foam that keeps our plants alive and growing still,
Yes.
would I consider having to use that in this vase that I've chosen, or do I just pour water into this? Do I have to go to the extreme cool foam?
I think because this is thin here, I don't know if you necessarily would need it. What are your thoughts, Julia?
I just say go with it. I mean, the thing is if you put these in there and you don't like the way they look, you can always take them out.
Yes.
Yes.
So and you can cut this too. So if you want to cut a little corner, there. I mean, you can try.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
You guys, we have a lot of goodies here to play with. So we have
Yes.
glitter, we have stones.
So let's just dig in.
Let's just dig in.
Whatever you guys think.
Yeah.
So all right. So Manny, again, I said we were going to multitask. Tell us what you create.
Well, most of my pieces are all one of a kind. They,
Okay.
Concept to reality is always something fun. Obviously, when I speak to my clientele, the people that are looking for something unique, I obviously do ask them insight, colors, particular colors, possibly a certain style of something that they may be thinking in the cut of the garment. Usually the piece that people are coming to are and shirts and suitings. Of course, we have the entertainers that there's very few that still really dress the part, really kind of get out there and flamboyant, as you should say. One of my greatest entertainers that I enjoyed seeing growing up was Liberace. And it was because he was so extremely flamboyant with his apparel. But not only that, he would go through.
He stepped out of the box.
Well, yeah, he always stepped out of the box. But I mean, the man would he'd do 6 costume changes in between his show. And every time he would step out, he'd come out and have something completely different on. And I thought that was really just mesmerizing and, again, entertainment. It just seemed so beautiful to see.
So Manny, tell us some design tips. I mean, yeah, just anything you'd like to share.
Well, design tips now again, so depending on what you're really looking for, could vary in so many different ways. Depending on the event, where you're going to be wearing the piece to.
But do you mix like different patterns or textures, or just keep it monochrome, or it depends?
It all depends on the moment, again, on the occasion, I would say, and the person. More than anything, some folks really feel that they can almost wear anything. And I tend to disappoint some folks at times. They want to jump out of the box, and not every piece is for everybody.
Yeah. And I like how you to the person. I think that's so special.
Again, everybody is different, and every piece is really kind of is an expression of themselves. I know that I've come across a few folks that, wear something that's really flamboyant, but again, their personality really doesn't allow them to wear that bright piece. Sometimes it needs to be a little bit more.
So you don't necessarily encourage people to get outside of their comfort zone.
Well,
you feel like you kind of go with.
Well, I mean, I really believe that, when I'm designing something for somebody, it needs to speak their personality.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. I tend to like to watch my entertainers, the people that I do in the entertainment business. I like to see them before I actually create something for them, because I'd like to watch them work their crowd. How they move, what their body movements are like.
So you think about that.
And the thing is, they are best going to perform when they feel good.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree with that. And
yeah.
You want them to be in their comfort zone. And so that's where it all pretty much starts out.
Let me ask you a question. What style tips do you have for everyday people? What do you suggest?
I everybody that the minute you open up your closet, if your closet starts speaking to you and your clothes starts jumping at you, then you should listen. Especially if it's something that you don't wear regularly.
And that's kind of like creating what we're creating here. I'm kind of having some issues with mine. I don't know what I'm doing.
But it looks good, though.
But I'm also judgment-free zone. Let's just create.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because like these things, a lot of these items that we pick, you can pick this stuff up at craft stores. There's craft thrift stores. Anywhere you can just find all kinds of unique little things, which is.
And one of the things I wish we had brought is you can actually use vegetables too. You can use like
yes,
kale.
well, he's got one over here. This one here.
Yeah,
This
so
I
just
love
really
that.
think outside the box.
Yes.
This is really economical and use what you have.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Oh my goodness gracious.
So good, guys.
I think mine's a little wild. What do you guys think? Is it kind of wild like my hair?
I love it. Oh my
I
goodness.
need more flowers for it. I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
So we have some beads over here too. We got it all. I mean, this is incredible.
Ooh.
I mean, how often do we get time to ourselves like this? Like, this is really special to me.
I agree.
Yeah.
It gets you into a good comfort zone.
It
I
does.
think. I think it grounds us.
That's what I really love about plants, and that's something, I don't know if you can see us back here, is how much plants calm us, being creative calms us, and it brings people together, and this is a great thing that you can give as a gift, and,
Yes.
share with other people. Plants, I think, are wonderful, wonderful gifts.
They're the gift
Yeah,
of
I
life.
love the little, that's perfect, that's perfect.
I love it.
So we're going to have some giveaways coming up, guys. So everybody stay tuned and stuff. Manny, this has been wonderful. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We're going to be right back. We're going to look at some of Manny's beautiful designs. And we've got lots more flowers here, so we're going to be... got lots more work to do. But
We do.
I think we're good with our projects for today.
Let's stay connected. Like, follow, and subscribe.
What inspired your project,
Yes.
Manny?
Well, again, the shows kind of brings me back to
Love this purple.
my Latin Mexican American culture, which comes back to the Aztecs and that kind of old civilization, right?
Love
Yeah.
So it's got the terracotta in it. It's got what we call the greca in it. Now the colors, I'm not afraid of colors. I colors.
Yes.
The wilder, the better. The purples, I think this spine, I don't know what this is called, but this kind of cactusy looking
Oh, yeah.
flower here is really unique and beautiful. The white just kind of brings the other colors out. Represents, I guess, doesn't it
The
represent
sunshine.
sunshine? Ooh, there you go, nice. These little cotton bally thingies. I don't know what this is called, but this is interesting.
love it.
So that kind of, I figured, kind of give it a little sprouting life there. So-
Love
and then I brought I dig skulls. A lot of folks, being from the West Coast, being born there, a lot of the clientele that I cater to there were rock and rollers, and they all thought, well, that's really rock and roll. No, that comes from my culture, the Day of the Dead kind of style. So I figured I saw that, and I thought, well, why not put him on the vase there? So that's kind of my bit of my inspiration
I love
there.
it.
Yeah.
I would definitely have this in my home. I love this. So real quick, let's talk about yours and talk about mine because we just have a
Okay.
couple minutes before
So
we
I'm
got
going to do this really quick.
Yeah.
What I did here is a little bit of food coloring into the glass vase to give it a little bit of color. And then the purpose of that too is I like using white flowers because over time, as they absorb the water, with white flowers, it's going to change the actual color of the flower. So it's like you really get two for. And it's like with this, it's really delicate, and I just kept it simple. I did use some sequins. I really like sequins, so I put that, and they're like kind of floating on top. And what you can do is I recommend using a strainer when you drain this because we don't want sequins that go. And Jenny, what about
So
you?
mine is just it kind of reminds me of Dr. Seuss a little bit, and I'm okay with that because he's just very wild and colorful and different. I didn't quite finish mine. I don't know if I would probably leave this green in here. I started it like wrapping the vase. I don't know if I love this. We just had certain things here, but you know, you can also do different things with your vase. You know, you can wrap it, you can put paper, different things like that. And I love that food coloring idea. That's awesome. So,
Yes.
So guys, we will be right back after this break. Manny's going to show us some of his designs.
Our website offers even more. Visit thegrowlife.org and come grow with us.
Our good friend Manny Cuevas.
Hello.
Hopefully you've seen the beginning of our episode. We worked on an abstract plant project, and now Manny is going to be showing us some of his incredible designs that include floral steps. So
Yes.
tell us your process. What you got going on?
So when I create something, in particular, the piece that I'm describing, I cut the piece, I make a rub off of the actual cut piece for this individual. When I make this rub off, I come back and I actually draw everything by hand. Everything is freehand. There's nothing computerized about any of this process. After I draw my design, back with this almost like a tattoo machine. It's a perforator, and I basically trace my design. Once I trace my design with this perforator, I lay my pattern back down onto the cut piece. I take this stamping paste and I rub over the top of this perforation. This paste seeps through the perforation and leaves print of my design on the fabric. So then when I sit down at the embroidery machine with my embroiderer myself, I go ahead and I have an outline of what I'm going to fill in with these colors, with what you're looking at. I start off with whichever color you can imagine here, like on this pant.
That's
and
amazing.
So
Yes.
from concept.
And you've got ones in there with like the little
Absolutely.
thing. There's Swarovski too, aren't they? The
Yes,
rhinestones?
there are.
Yes.
How
Good
long
stuff.
does it take to get from this to that?
Yes.
So from concept to reality, depending on how elaborate the pieces are, you're usually looking at about 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Wow.
From start to finish. So I have this particular piece that I designed.
Oh, this is this, and this is the
this right
jacket.
here.
Awesome.
And I call this flower my Spanish flower. It's
Yeah.
got oak leaves that are kind of incorporated. I've got these curly cues and then the Swarovski crystals that are
we know a
incorporated
little bit
in the
about
middle.
curly cues, don't we? I love it. Awesome. Well, Manny, tell us where they can find you. Where can they find your work or connect with you?
You could find me on social medias, on the Facebook.com, on the Instagram, Wear It Out by Manny. I also have a website. Our website is www.wearitoutbymanny.com.
Okay.
I'm local here in Nashville. Look me up and create something with you or for you.
Yes. Awesome.
It's been such a pleasure.
That's awesome.
Thank you for
yes.
having me.
Thank
This
you
has
for
been so
being
much
here.
fun.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, guys, we have more for you. So
We'll be back.
we'll be back.
Yeah.
Available on all streaming platforms. Remember to play it for your plants too.
Back, everyone. So this is a special segment where we're going to be answering your questions on plants and mindfulness. So Jenny, would you start? Thank you.
So I have a question here. People sent some questions in for us. How do you react when something negative happens?
Oh, wow.
So, I know personally, I've learned to react as, I can either feed into the negativity and get more upset, or I can just kind of like take it as it is, take a deep breath and say, you know what? It'll all work out, because I feel like it just adds to the negativity. It adds to the, and it's amazing how much easier it is when you just handle it in a healthier, positive way.
Yes.
So, yeah. So you've got a question there. What's your question,
Okay,
Julia?
so I am the plant question.
Yes.
What steps do I do when I bring a plant home? Okay, before I bring a plant home, I actually have that I want to have it grow. And then I actually quarantine the plant if I get it from like Facebook Marketplace. And the reason why is because you don't know if there's like a lot of bugs or stuff or anything. And I have a lot of house plants, and so I don't want to contaminate it. Usually I just give about like a 2-week period, and then I reintroduce it to its spot.
Awesome. I love that. I love that. Well, we have a special giveaway for someone in our studio audience. Are you guys excited and ready for a little giveaway? All right. One of our sponsors, we have several sponsors, one of which is Earth First Plant Company.
Yes.
Donated some little gift bags with plants in them. So one of you guys are going to get one of those. Let's see what else we got going here. Let me close my eyes. So you all have numbers on your chairs. So you're going to have to look. Picking is, hopefully it's only number 23.
Come on. Yeah. Between us. Oh my goodness.
Well, we know you, but tell everybody.
I'm Marika.
Marika, we love Marika.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So we have this plant for you.
Oh, that's
and this
beautiful.
is beginner friendly, and it's for low light.
Low light.
So it's easy, yeah. And we
That's
also,
what you say.
and we also
Perfect.
yes.
Thank you so
this
much.
is all compliments of Earth First Plant Company.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
We're so glad you're here. And I already know that you're a plant lady.
Yeah,
Really?
kinda. Yeah.
You're kind of a plant lady. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
Thank you.
me.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to give a shout out to our other sponsors. Props, who has done an incredible job helping us with this beautiful sign and all these wonderful things. And also La Belle Naturelle Beauty's products. And we just love everybody. We couldn't do this without all of you. Thank you to the buds.
Yes.
Thank you to my friends. Thank you to the audience and everybody at home.
Thanks
too.
for growing.
We'll see you all next time. Take care, guys.
From Nashville, Tennessee, this has been a Grow production.